talking to these guys about their camera, and I saw you in the corner of my eye. I was like,
That's hilarious. You know what's funny? All right, so we're recording right now.
What's going on?
Just met this brother, and it's interesting synchronicities that go on in this world. Because before I met him, literally 30 seconds, I was gonna tell Sierra about it. I was just saying in my head how cool it is to meet people that recognize you from you doing your thing. Because I make videos on the internet, and 30 seconds later, this brother just comes into my reality tunnel, and then boom, there it is. Here we are right now.
That's what's up.
It's connections from the internet to real life to the physical manifestation of our thoughts that brought us together.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I was gonna say you manifested that, man. For sure. So did I.
Maybe
because
maybe if I didn't think about that over there, maybe I wouldn't have seen you, or maybe you wouldn't have felt me coming that way.
Exactly. Because it's funny, because I was turning the whole completely different way, and out of the corner of my eye, I was like, no, and I had to say something. I had to.
That's awesome, man.
That's amazing, man.
It is.
But yeah, Stone Monk Pro, YouTube.com. I'm a big fan. You know what I mean? Subscribers, if you're seeing this now, subscribe. Yo, if you can send this to me, I'll put this on my page too, man. For
Wait,
sure, man.
if you could talk about what you learned from Stone Monk, that'd be good.
Man, I learned about a lot. Just even like freedom of speech, man. Just even like not even caring what people really say even about you as well, you know, and just kind of building yourself, you know what I mean? And just like learning who you are, especially, you know what I mean? I think that's the most important things that people don't really even take in today. They're too busy, just caught up in their own little small reality tunnels, honestly. But yeah, I've learned like this, even that there's so much more than meets the eye, you know what I mean? And that's what it is basically. And I could go on all day just even, you know, just feeding off of like this, the energy, and just expressing how I feel. But yeah, man,
It's awesome. That's cool, man. That's the way the world is if you create it. So when you think like a certain way,
you wouldn't believe the amount of things that I just manifested just from like, and people don't realize that sometimes when they see things, they don't see it the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
you see it.
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Definitely.
Cool.
Definitely. I see a lot of big things that probably going to happen from this right here.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And can you say something more about what you were saying about how you were like the same thing that Justin went through about almost blaming the Illuminati, but then you saw...
Yeah, see, I was blaming, like I used to be one of those young guys who was like, oh, the Illuminati and da-da-da-da, this, that. And then I started actually just doing some research and saying like what the problem is. And then I gained more knowledge than actually, you know, than like, let's say ammo, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's like, I just see a lot of people are confused, man. A lot of people are ignorant, and they say a lot of things, and the people who say the most and the most negative know the least. And that's what I realized over time, especially. The people who have the most to say that's negative know the least. And I don't know what else to say than that. And a lot of times you just gotta keep quiet and let the ignorance speak, and just know what it is for yourself. You know what I mean?
That's what I think I've learned, because I read like a Zen Buddhist proverb says the person that speaks the least knows the most.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what it is. So, and I learned that in my life, like back when I was younger, 17, 18, like I used to speak so much about, like I wouldn't even let people fully explain their feelings and perception before I jumped in to say my feelings. So now I'm learning how to step back, let others say how they feel, and see, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
and take it in and speak from that point of view, from actually absorbing exactly what they said. Yeah, I kind of... I had the same problem.
Instead,
for sure.
Yeah, instead of just like...
I'd almost feel like I know what they're saying, and just...
Yeah, and you cut them off or something, you're just like, I know. And it's like, it's almost an ego, it's like your ego steps in, and it's like, oh, I know that shit, and I know this, and let me show you how much I know. Yeah. But you don't even realize until you step back, and it's like... Because after sometimes I feel like if I keep speaking, and then after I speak, it's like I feel that, oh, what did I do? Like, I just kept speaking, I should let them speak. So you remember afterwards.
It's messed up, because you almost, when you do things like you almost lose a piece of yourself. It's weird. I feel like I could have taken the time in the conversation to actually even make it go somewhere different. Just because I cut somebody off and whatever, and I feel like I directed it in a whole different way. You know what I mean? I'm sort of losing right now, but
I'd like to say something. What Justin taught me is more, you felt like you lost a part of yourself because you disconnected from someone who's you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's so true, because people don't even realize that we are all one. You know what I mean? And that, like, it's just we all just live all these different lives. Like, if we didn't know, see, I think that the thing that separates all of us is the fact that, like, especially us humans from the rest of the animals in the world, is the knowledge of good and evil. You know what I mean? Just knowing what's good and bad. You know what I mean? And it affects us in our minds. If we just actually take in that we are all one and things kind of just happen, we will get through a lot better as well. For sure.
Ride the wave instead of thinking about like how you're gonna fall down.
Exactly, because then you manifest that fall.
Yeah.
You put yourself into that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like when you start thinking of this whole negative life and all your problems that are gonna happen around you, you're gonna make them real. Yeah. For sure.
It just confirms, and especially it's like an energy gets generated so much that once it's everywhere, it's like it's so hard to see through, to sort through everything, because there's like 6 billion different people, human beings alone, let alone all the aspects of trees.
Look at the birds, and it's all life. It's thinking matter. It's all thinking matter. All
It's crazy because it's like we're remembering what we forgot, and I think that's the whole point of this game of life.
Yes, because it's funny, because every time I read more and more, it's like a confirmation of things that I feel like I've known. It's like, man, it's just common sense.
Because you know
what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's been kept away. You know what I mean? It's sort of just been kept discreet, you know? It's a cute baby, man.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she's born